What's the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case about? The Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case is a very complex and varied legal struggle that developed over several years, spanning multiple court suits in different nations, each filled with its own set of explosive allegations, counterclaims, and legal repercussions. The case has not only captured the public's attention but also provoked substantial discussions about domestic abuse, media ethics, and the influence of public opinion on the court system. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's romance began on the set of the Rum Diary in 2009, where Depp was already an established Hollywood star and Heard was an aspiring actress. They started dating in 2012, and their relationship rapidly became the topic of tabloid attention due to Depp's tremendous celebrity and Heard's developing star power. The pair married in February 2015 in a secret ceremony at Depp's Los Angeles home. However, just 15 months later, in May 2016, Heard filed for divorce, signaling the beginning of what would become a highly publicized and contentious separation. The divorce processes were ugly and confrontational from the onset. In the same month that Heard filed for divorce, she also got a temporary restraining order against Depp, stating that he had been physically abusive against her during their relationship. Heard's accusations included claims that Depp had punched her, hurled things at her, and even attempted to suffocate her with a pillow. One of the most memorable episodes she reported was a fight in May 2016, during which she said Depp hurled a phone at her face, leaving her with a visible bruise. Photos of Heard's injuries circulated widely in the media, further fueling the scandal. In response, Depp angrily denied all allegations of violence, accusing Heard of manufacturing the claims in an attempt to achieve a better divorce settlement. Depp's legal team said that Heard was seeking to utilize the emerging #MeToo movement to her advantage, presenting herself as a victim to gain sympathy and ruin Depp's reputation. The divorce was eventually completed in August 2016, with Heard obtaining a $7 million settlement, which she publicly announced she would contribute to charity. However, the contents of the settlement and whether Heard followed through on her donation promise ultimately became areas of contention in the ongoing legal battles. The legal case took a new turn in 2018 when Amber Heard penned an op-ed in the Washington Post in which she identified herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although she did not expressly name Johnny Depp, it was widely presumed that her charges referred to him, given the public history of their connection. This op-ed laid the groundwork for Depp's defamation lawsuit against Heard in 2019, in which he claimed $50 million in damages, saying that the op-ed had caused irreparable injury to his business and personal life. Depp claimed that Heard's charges were part of a deliberate ruse designed to enhance her career at his expense, accusing her of being the genuine perpetrator of domestic abuse in their relationship. The trial that took place in the United Kingdom in the year 2020 was the first significant legal struggle that was contested in court. Depp filed a lawsuit against News Group Newspapers, the company that publishes The Sun, because of a story that referred to him as a wife-beater. The court heard lengthy and frequently graphic testimony from both Depp and Heard, as well as from a large number of other witnesses, including friends, staff members, and medical specialists. The trial was a spectacle, and the court heard an immense amount of testimony from both of them. Heard revealed a number of alleged instances of abuse, stating that Depp would frequently turn violent when he was in a rage brought on by being under the influence of drugs or alcohol. According to her, Depp allegedly struck her, yanked her hair, choked her, and even threatened to murder her on multiple occasions. She related these incidents. One of the allegations that is particularly alarming is that Johnny Depp allegedly severed his own fingertip during a fight in Australia. Depp claimed that the event occurred as a result of Heard hurling a vodka bottle at him. Depp, on the other hand, gave a quite different narrative, in which he declared that Heard was the one who was the aggressor in their relationship. He testified that Heard would routinely respond to him with physical violence, including incidents in which she reportedly slapped him, struck him, and even hurled a can of paint thinner at him. He also stated that she would throw paint thinner at him. In addition, Depp asserted that Heard or one of her pals had defecated in his bed as a means of vengeance following a confrontation between the two of them. Throughout the entirety of the trial, the legal team representing Johnny Depp attempted to undercut Heard's credibility by suggesting that she was a manipulative and vindictive individual who had engineered an elaborate smear campaign against Depp. The court in the United Kingdom ultimately decided in favor of The Sun in November 2020, saying that the newspaper's usage of the phrase wife-beater was substantially true. This was the case despite the fact that Depp did his best to defend himself. There were a total of 14 allegations of domestic abuse, and the judge came to the conclusion that 12 of those occurrences had been established to a civil level. Depp was dealt a huge blow by this verdict, which resulted in more damage to his career and image in the public eye, respectively. Immediately after the verdict was announced, Depp was requested to step down from his position as Gellert Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. This decision further fueled the public debate regarding the fairness of the trial as well as the influence of the #MeToo movement in the entertainment business. The defamation action that Depp had filed against Heard in the United States continued to be pursued by him. It was finally brought to trial in the state of Virginia in the year 2022. The proceedings of this trial were streamed live online and millions of people watched them. This trial received even more media interest than the case that was being heard in the United Kingdom. Text messages, audio recordings, and expert witness evaluations were some of the new pieces of evidence that were presented during the trial that took place in the United States. The trial was also highlighted by intense legal discussions and dramatic testimonials. Additionally, the trial looked into the psychological aspects of the couple's relationship. Both Depp and Heard were subjected to psychiatric evaluations, and the outcomes of these evaluations were passionately debated by both parties. The focus on Heard's opinion piece from 2018 and how it affected Depp's career was one of the most important aspects of the trial that took place in the United States. The legal team representing Johnny Depp stated that the article was responsible for him being blacklisted in Hollywood, which resulted in the loss of lucrative film jobs, the most notable of which was his iconic portrayal as Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy. Additionally, the counsel for Depp made an effort to discredit Heard's allegations by spotlighting her purported history of violence in previous relationships and pointing out contradictions in her testimonies. Heard's defense, on the other hand, attempted to depict Depp as a severely damaged guy who was prone to violent outbursts due to his substance addiction troubles. They contended that the opinion piece did not constitute defamation since it did not specifically name Depp and was based on Heard's personal experiences as a survivor of domestic violence within the context of the article. Additionally, the team representing Heard made an effort to portray Depp as a powerful person who was attempting to use his riches and position to intimidate other victims of abuse and quiet her. The verdict that was handed down by the United States jury in June of 2022 was seen to be a partial success for Depp. Heard was found to have defamed him with her opinion piece, and the jury decided to give him damages in the amount of $15 million. Furthermore, the jury determined that Depp's former attorney had defamed Heard in a separate remark, and as a result, they awarded Heard damages in the amount of $2 million. This contradictory decision brought to light the difficult character of the case, in which it was determined that both parties had participated in behavior that was considered to be defamatory. The case of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard has left an indelible impression on the public conversation around domestic abuse, the role of the media in crafting narratives, and the junction of celebrity culture and the legal system. As a result, it has inspired a wider discourse regarding the intricacies of domestic violence, particularly in situations in which both sides may show conduct that is toxic or violent. Not only has this case brought up questions about the fairness of the legal process in situations involving high-profile individuals, but it has also brought up questions about the influence of social media on public opinion and legal proceedings, as well as the larger ramifications for movements such as #MeToo. Following the conclusion of the trial, both Depp and Heard have been confronted with considerable obstacles in their efforts to reconstruct their lives and advance their professions. On the other hand, Heard has become the victim of intense internet hatred and vilification, while Depp has enjoyed a wave of public support, with many fans and fellow celebrities rallying behind him. A cautionary tale about the catastrophic impact of domestic violence, the dangers of celebrity connections, and the challenges of seeking justice in the public glare, the case continues to be a cautionary tale. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.